World War I was a conflict that spread across multiple fronts, reshaping the maps and destinies of nations. One of the most significant developments during the war was Italy's entry into the conflict, marking the birth of the new Alpine front. This article explores Italy's decision to join World War I, its impact on the war, and the creation of a new theater of operations in the Alpine region. The prelude to Italy's entry. At the outbreak of World War I in 1914, Italy was initially part of the Triple Alliance, along with Germany and Austria-Hungary. However, Italy's interests and grievances diverged from its alliance partners. The Secret Treaty of London, signed in April 1915, promised Italy territorial gains in exchange for joining the Allies, France, the United Kingdom, and Russia. Italy's decision to join the Allies and declare war on Austria-Hungary on May 23, 1915, marked a significant turning point in the conflict. It unleashed a new front along the mountainous border between the two countries, giving rise to what would become known as the Alpine Front. The geography of the Alpine Front. The Alpine Front extended through the mountainous regions of northern Italy and Austria-Hungary, encompassing the Dolomites, the Julian Alps, and the Carnic Alps. This terrain was challenging for military operations, characterized by rugged peaks, deep valleys, and extreme weather conditions. Battles on the Alpine Front were marked by the difficulties of maneuvering troops through steep and rocky terrain. Key battles and campaigns. Battle of Asiago. The Battle of Asiago was one of the earliest and most significant engagements on the Alpine Front. It saw Italian forces launch an offensive against Austria-Hungary in the Asiago Plateau, ultimately resulting in a stalemate. Battle of Caporetto. The Battle of Caporetto was a devastating defeat for the Italian forces. Austria-Hungary, bolstered by German support, launched a successful offensive that pushed Italian troops back, causing significant losses. The 12 battles of the Isonzo. The Isonzo River, running along the border between Italy and Austria-Hungary, witnessed 12 battles in which Italian forces attempted to break through and advance. These battles were characterized by intense fighting but resulted in limited gains for Italy. Vittorio Veneto Offensive. The Vittorio Veneto Offensive marked the final and decisive campaign on the Alpine Front. Italy, now firmly established as an Allied power, launched a successful offensive that led to Austria-Hungary's collapse and eventual armistice. Impact and legacy. Italy's entry into World War I and the creation of the Alpine Front had several significant consequences. Redrawing borders. The post-war settlement, notably the Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye, led to territorial changes that favored Italy. Austria-Hungary disintegrated, and new borders were drawn in the region, significantly affecting both countries. Losses and suffering. The rugged terrain of the Alpine Front made the battles there particularly arduous, resulting in significant losses and suffering for both sides. National identity. Italy's participation in World War I and its victories on the Alpine Front contributed to the nation's growing sense of unity and national identity. Legacy of conflict. The Alpine Front, with its fortified positions and remnants of trench warfare, still stands as a testament to the hardships endured during World War I today. It is a reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of national and global interests. Conclusion. Italy's entry into World War I and the creation of the Alpine Front were pivotal moments in the history of the conflict. This new theater of operations in the treacherous Alpine terrain added complexity to the war and reshaped the political and territorial landscape of the region. The battles fought in these mountains left an enduring legacy, both in terms of their impact on national identities and in the physical scars that still mark the landscape today.